Where do you derive the authority to regulate human breathing? I ask you this because this is very important. You all are playing doctors.
I've been a music teacher for 23 years. I need you to tell me, how do I play a saxophone and sing with a mask on? I'll let you think about that.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you may know, there is a lot of controversy in America regarding wearing face masks. Because I live in Japan, wearing a face mask is kind of part of the culture here. So America's reaction was actually really surprising to me considering the current circumstances. So I thought I'd ask my Japanese friends who grew up in this mask wearing culture what they thought of America's reaction. I hope you enjoy it and please leave your own opinions in the comments. All right, let's jump into the interviews. I want to talk to you about the current situation regarding face masks in America. What have you heard about it?
I feel wearing mask in the United States becomes a political issue right now.
私がニュースで見たり読んだりしていることでは、アメリカは州によって法律が違うから、州によってはニューヨークではたくさんマスクをしている人がいる。でも、フロリダではしていないとか、そういう、ニュースを見ます。それでそのマスクをしないことで裁判が起こったり、争いが起こったりしているというニュースも見ました。
Why do you think some Americans don't want to wear masks?
For example, firstly, culturally and traditionally, Americans are not used to wear masks. So it's quite difficult to wear masks for the beginning because, of course, it's not comfortable. If it's comfortable, I think whether it's good or not, it's healthy or unhealthy, they would wear it anyway. Like we would wear glasses, for example, because we feel it's more comfortable because we can see the eyesight. So secondly, I think it's like they don't like to be forced, for example. For example, if it's from like bottom up, maybe it's different. But if it's from top down, like, hey, you have to wear a mask, then you feel like, oh no, I feel like I'm forced to do that. That's not really, let's say, a common thing since America, United States is the, let's say, like representative freedom.
やっぱりアメリカ人でも人によるとも思います。なぜならば私の友達で病院に勤めている人、アメリカ人で必ず、マスクをしています。でも、やっぱりマスクをしたくないという人が多いのは、もともとマスクをする習慣がなかったのも一つの理由だと思います。なんでしたくないのか、やっぱりマスクだと暑苦しい、夏は暑苦しい、息がしにくいという思いがあるのかな。日本人はもともと本当にマスクをする習慣があるので、いいんだけどね。
So I have a video and I'd like to get your reaction to it. So could you watch this and give me your feedback as you watch it?
You literally cannot mandate somebody to wear a mask knowing that that mask is killing people. It literally is killing people. And we the people are waking up, and we know what citizen's arrest is because citizen's arrests are already happening. Okay? And every single one of you that are obeying the devil's laws are going to be arrested. And you, doctor, are going to be arrested for crimes against humanity.
You're removing our freedoms and stomping on our constitutional rights by these communist dictatorship orders or laws you want to mandate.
See that flag? I would die for that flag. The Constitution that you are supposed to uphold, I would die for that. None of you.
ものすごく大きな問題になっているんですね。でもマスクは通気性もあるから。殺すという表現までしてしまうのが、ちょっとわからないな。
None of you are holding that up. You don't care about we the people because you already made your decision before you listen to anybody.
I feel like in the United States, the people who don't want to wear a mask, they take this issue as a human rights. They feel like it's violating human rights. I don't know if it's a human rights issue or not.
And they want to throw God's wonderful breathing system out the door. You're all turning your backs on it.
It is a
呼吸系はもちろんわかるんだけど、私はヨガをやるときに、薄いマスクで通気性のいいマスクを今日もね、やってきたんだけど、マスクによってそんなに苦しくなることは、ないかな。まあ暑くなるとね、暑いとちょっと、苦しいとは思うけど、
This kind of debate is actually quite interesting because I'm not sure if religious Japanese people would debate whether they would wear a mask or not to wear a mask because of their religious beliefs. So I think this is something you can never find it in Japan. It's difficult to say if this is right or wrong. I don't want to go deeper. However, I would like to say there is no chapters or like verbs that the Bible says anything about masks. So it's totally about like interpretation. So this is not purely about Bible or religious. It's about like how you interpret the Bible, how you interpret what you believe is.
It is appalling that each and every one of you sitting up there as human beings, part of the human race, the only race that we have, would suggest to muffle people, to put masks on our face, to keep us from breathing oxygen, to get us to become sickly.
How about people that can't breathe? With the myriad of conditions that there are, not just one, not just two, maybe four, maybe five. What about PTSD from child abuse situations? I was left in a hot car. You want to cover my face? I'm going to hyperventilate because I remember being stuck in that hot car. What about people like me? We don't matter because of the greater good, right?
過呼吸の人は、それはもう特別だと思います。過呼吸の人までマスクをしてたらね。でも、そしたら結局は、まあそういう場所に行かないマスクをしないで、みんなが集まる場所とか密閉されたところ、狭いところには行かない。
You preach pseudoscience and safety. Does anyone care about preserving the liberty of the people who pay your salaries?
I own a firearms business. Now, I think you might agree with me that it would be ludicrous for me to allow someone into my shop to purchase a firearm who's wearing a mask.
I've lost a son to this disease. I lost a grandmother and a grandfather to this disease. And I have 3 people on respirators right now. It's real.
I'm going to speak on behalf of a friend who's homesick with COVID. She said she did not wear her mask for 1 day at the beach. And a friend who was asymptomatic infected her and 15 other people. And she said, please go there and tell them that I didn't wear a mask because I saw so many other people without a mask on. I forgot I was in the middle of a pandemic.
はい、そうなんだよね。結局マスクをしないということは人にうつす。もし持ってたら、その人が症状が出てなくてもうつしてしまう。やっぱりうつすということが良くない。人にうつさないためというのが一つの目的だもんね、マスクは。
I have never thought wearing a mask or not becomes a political issue. I could never imagine this kind of discussion in Japan. Maybe we have a strong, let's say, like a peer pressure, and the perspective of life would be completely different from the United States.
さっきのビデオでも最後の人はやっぱり自分の身近な人を亡くしてしまっている、となるとやっぱり本当に怖さを知っているわけだから、 マスクをしてくださいという気持ちはすごくわかるし、それをみんなに伝えたいというのもわかる。
Do you personally think it's a good idea to wear a mask?
Of course, I agree to wear a mask. I think it's important to prevent from giving others aerosol or like coronavirus, whatever it is. If wearing masks decrease, let's say 0.1% of the risk of giving others virus, I'm happy to wear.
私自身は、今はやはり、外に出るときはマスクをする。あとなんかやっぱりマスクね、私は鼻が低いから、こうやってなんかよく下がってきちゃうのね。こうなっちゃったらあんまり意味がないでしょ。だからきちんともっとこう大きい全部のマスクが、いいんだなと思います。やっぱりマスクをすることで人に、広げないならばマスクは、した方がいいんだと思います。
What do you think most Japanese people think about wearing masks?
I believe a majority of Japanese people agree to wear a mask, and then we think that wearing mask is important for others. It's not for yourself. I think this is one of the, let's say, idea of harmony to care about others.
ほとんどの、日本人はやはりマスクを着用する、マスクをすることを、当たり前のことと今はなっています。今は当たり前になっています。地下鉄に乗ってももうほとんど 99% しています。お店に入っても、ショッピングね、グロッサリーショッピング、食べ物買いに行くとき、食料品屋さん行っても、もう全員している。で、ショップクラーク、店員さんたちももちろんみんなしてます。で、やっぱり慣れてる。マスクをするというのを慣れてて、よく、人に会ったときに、日本人の、人に聞いたところ、マスクは暑いけどやっぱりしますよねみたいに話をして、やっぱりしないといけないですねって話をして、でもその聞いた人は、私はお化粧してないとマスクで顔が隠れるからちょうどいいんですって。いつも外出るときマスクすると顔を隠したいからちょうどいいんですって言ってたから、それもちょっと一つカルチャー、日本の文化のあれかな、何かこう隠すというマスクによって、ということもあって、マスク慣れてるのかな。あとインフルエンザが流行った時もみんなマスクをしたし、でも今回は本当に、一番大事なのは人にうつさないということ。本当に私みたいな元気な人がもしかしたら陽性かもしれない。陽性だったらそれ持ってても症状に出ていないだけでしょ。でもそれが人にうつしちゃいけないから、やっぱ飛沫感染、喋って飛ばす感染が多いみたいですね。だからもう喋るときはマスク、人と喋るときはマスク、人と会うときはマスク、マスクをつけるようにしてます。でもね、やっぱり本当に早くなんか薬ができたり、なんかこうね、なんて言うんだろう、方法ができて、落ち着いてほしい、世界が落ち着いてほしいし、旅行も行きたいし、で、マスクをしないことで戦争が起こったりとか争いが起こる、これが一番良くない。マスクをするとかしないでなんかこう戦いになることは良くないから、もう平和を望みます。
Thanks to everyone that I interviewed today. All of their social media will be linked down below. If you'd like to share your own opinion, you can do so in the comments, but please remember to be nice to each other. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
I don't wear a mask for the same reason I don't wear underwear. Things gotta breathe.